go. But one crossed Australia in 1912, very famous motor car. The Darracks come from France. Darrack was one of the pioneers of motor cars in the early years. I don't have any British cars. I'm quite often asked why I don't have any British cars. And I tell everybody that when they make a good British car, I'll get one. The driving along's fantastic. You get that modern thing they charge you now, which is free air. You've got an absolute view, lovely view of the countryside, and you'd be amazed what you can pick up on the side of the road. I have a number of very, very expensive spanners that have been picked up on the side of the road from the 180-degree view you get of the road.
The One and All is a tall ship based in Port Adelaide. Its aim is to enrich the lives of young people through sail training. We joined some of the volunteers and crew to find out what they achieved.
She was built by mostly volunteer labour to be part of the 1988 Tall Ships Bicentenary reenactment, and following that is managed by a trust fund on behalf of the people of South Australia.
The One and All is a tall ship and she's a brigantine. She takes 11 crew and 24 passengers on overnight voyages. We've got 90 volunteers that are like volunteer crew. They come on the boat and all that.
Did a week-long voyage from Brisbane to Sydney. Yeah, then basically wanted to get more involved in it, and the way to do that was to become a volunteer.
We're set up to do sail training, so take out groups of young people and, yes, teach them sailing, but more so use the ship as a tool to teach about teamwork and self-esteem and leadership and goal setting.
It's really, really important that you don't go falling asleep. Like if it is 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that and you're cold and wet and tired, because you're the eyes of the ship and basically everybody's safety on board depends on you being alert.
It was April last year. I did a 6-day sail training voyage. I stepped aboard and I was really upset. I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen and all that. And then by the time I got back into port, I was really happy and I didn't want to leave the boat. So a couple of weeks later, I got a letter sent back to me from the One and All saying, "You did really well. We'd love for you to come back and be a volunteer." So I did. And I just started going on voyages and learning the ropes, and then through school and that, I thought I might come up to the office and help up here. And I ended up enjoying it up here as well, so I decided to stick around and help up in the office as well as sailing.
Yeah, I've been here about a year as a watch leader, which is you're looking after a group of kids. Kids come on, they get divided into 3 groups, and there's 3 of us, and we sort of teach them how to pull on the ropes to make the sail set and take them climbing and...
Yep. Alright. Push it into the pin. That's it. One more. Okay, hold on. Just grab it up there. Bit higher, that way you can get more of your weight into it, okay?
I love being at sea, just the feel of the sea, and a tall ship is just beautiful. Also, when we do sail training voyages, taking out the groups of mostly teenagers and just seeing them change in the week. Giving people a chance often, I think, is what it is. Together, work things out and get that happening.
Yeah, just keep it coming around nice and quietly like she is. Okay.
Well, most of the people on these ships start off as volunteers. That's sort of how you get into it. They're necessary, for these tall ships, it's necessary to have volunteers. Like none of the ships, like every tall ship in Australia has volunteers, and from the day one when you have these kids come on who are so nervous and they can't talk to anyone and they don't really have, a lot of them don't have a lot of self-esteem. By the end of the trip, yeah, when they got the skills to do it, it sort of builds their confidence up.
just the sailing side of things, it was really exciting to learn, and once you settle the sails with your watch, it's like you've just accomplished something, you've just made this ship run, and it was just a really good feeling.
Last week, towards the end of the trip, I asked the guys, you know, what have you learned about yourself this week? And half of them said I'm braver than I thought I was.
The ship's actually at the slip now, so it's out of the water, so they'll be like scraping barnacles off the bottom and repainting and stuff. This is midships. It has our main mast, which is with our mainsail, which is the biggest sail on this ship. It takes everybody on board this ship basically to set it. My goals are to go to a Master 1 and be a captain. Master 1 is the highest ticket you can get on the ocean. My mum's really proud of me, and she's noticed a change in me, and she's really glad that I decided to come and do this. You get that confidence and you feel like I am worth something, so you want to make a difference.
Oh, I love it. Love it. I wouldn't be doing anything else. It doesn't actually feel like a job, which is good.
But I think at the end of the day, the sail training is what does it for me. So, here I can be me in a way I can't be other places at times. I love it. It's hard to put a finger on, but I love it.
What a great opportunity for those young people. And that's all we have time for today. To find out more about any